Hello, Grand Rising, beautiful souls. This is my first ever live on this Lituative Move Instagram account. So this is exciting. I'll just wait a little bit to see who comes on. Hey, Shabona. I will save this video, and hey, Saf, my beautiful dear sister. I love you guys. I'll save this video for later to be replayed. So if you are listening to this later and you hear me saying hello to people, I can't not say hello to people when they come on because I love you guys. So today's little live is I'm just chatting very briefly about dance and how it heals. And if you know me, and we've met along the way, you know how amazing dance is, how much I love to dance, and we've probably danced or moved in some sort of way together. Oh, my voice and lip sync is not matching. Oh, thanks, Shabona. Yeah, me and technology aren't the best of friends. Is it working now? Can you hear me now? Is it matching up or is it still out of sync? Because I'd love for the technology to work for me, please. Yeah, because what I'm wanting to chat about today is dance. And, okay, you can hear me, but it's not in sync. Okay. Hey, my beautiful ehoa in Aotearoa. Thank you for joining. I will record this video, and even if it doesn't sync, you can listen back on it and hear my voice, because I just wanted to jump on here and chat about dance and about why it is so healing. Kia ora. Mwah. Okay, I'll stop being distracted now and I'll focus on what I'm trying to talk about. But I'm so glad that you guys could come along and join me. And basically, yeah, I wanted to chat a little bit about dance and the healing power of dance. Especially in my journey, my life journey, it has helped me a lot. I've had a lot of experience in many different forms of dance, starting off as a child. I think I was always just super expressive. Thank you, Fury Wairoha. Excited for this kaupapa too. Yeah, I've danced many different forms. So as a child, I did a bit of jazz dancing, did a bit of Irish dancing, because my granny, being Irish, had us doing Irish dancing, me and my siblings, in New Zealand. She moved over to New Zealand from Ireland in the 60s, I think, and met my granddad, who was Scottish. They met in New Zealand. So definitely had that Irish background ingrained in me from a child. So I was doing Irish dancing, did a bit of jazz dancing, did some ballet, did some gymnastics when I was a kid, but I was always just really super expressive. And as I became older, through high school, I did like a bit of performative aerobics, which I don't know if you've seen, but it's like those people on the stage and they're smiling and they've got those like, so you'll have two people wearing the similar sort of colours. So I did a bit of that, and then kind of in my early 20s, I kind of started working, and then I found my way back to dance through the gym, actually, through fitness, through Les Mills. My favourite class there, it's a gym in New Zealand, was Body Jam. That like remind me about how much I loved dance. And beautiful Kelly Pankhurst, I used to go to her class in Christchurch. She was like amazing, and there was just something about her. Her energy was just so sort of sassy, but like fiery, but like her being on the stage like embodied kind of an energy that we could embody being on the floor. So then I started going to those classes, and eventually I became an instructor, and I used to teach Body Jam, which was a dance sort of class. I also taught Shabam, another dance type class, and a few other different classes, and then coming over to London. Like, to be honest, one of the biggest reasons I wanted to move over to London was because of the dance classes that they had, like, on tap. Pineapple Dance Studio, so many different styles, from hip hop to contemporary to dancehall to Afrobeat. And then I found Afrobeat, which is such an amazing, I love that style so much. I love Afrobeat because it's so kind of grounding, but also kind of, it's hard to explain, but there's some grit and some grunge to it. So yeah, definitely along my journey, I would say dance has helped me a lot in my healing of expression. So if you think of energy and emotions is energy and motion, right? Emotions can get stuck in our body, in our vessel. So in order to release the emotions, dance is perfect, because energy doesn't like to be stagnant. Yeah. So along my journey, definitely some hard times in my life where dance has helped was when I went through my divorce, a good 8 to 9 years ago. Moving my body and dancing was like so important. I was doing other types of movement as well, more sports. I was doing Olympic weightlifting at the time, but as well as that, teaching classes. So having that ability to lift some heavy weights, but also move my body in a very fluid way was, I think, very healing to release a lot of energy. So yeah, coming from a whole lot of dance backgrounds that were very kind of paused. I think it just paused for a second. But yeah, I was just going to say, coming from a background of many different dance styles that were pre-choreographed, I had learnt to dance, but within the lines. Yeah, I had learnt to dance, but in the lines of the choreography, which was cool because there was still some release of energy, but it lacked, I guess, I realise now, the autonomy to allow my body to move how it wanted to move. So, like, without judgment. So within the last couple of years, when I was living in London, I went along to a couple of dance classes. Sorry, I think the connection's not really playing 100%, but that's okay. Hopefully you'll pick up what you need to hear anyway, divinely. But yeah, I learnt. I went along to a couple of like freestyle classes, basically, and I felt out of my comfort zone because I had been used to just learning choreography and dancing that choreography. But going along to some freestyle classes, I was like, whoa, what is this? I can just dance how I want to dance and how I feel to dance. Like, it feels a bit weird. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? But I realized, like, that's what it was about. Dance is actually about what we feel within us that needs to be expressed without any judgment. There is no, sorry, I think this connection's not being amazing, but I'm going to just keep talking. Yeah, there is no right and there is no wrong, and that was what I learned. So my dance evolved into an expression rather than a performance, which is what I had learnt growing up. Like, dance was about performing. But, you know, I always look back at our ancestors, and dance used to be a way of expression, meditation, release. And that's what I've kind of come back to, and like, I'm so enjoying diving deeper into this exploration of my body, what it can do, what it feels to do, and not judging that and just allowing that. So yeah, that was just my little korero, my little chat about dance and how I feel important it is for healing. And if you love to dance, you'll feel it, because it's just a feeling, and you'll just feel how good it feels. And I always look at kids as well, and they are my inspiration. 2 inspirations in my life: cats and kids. Cats because they just sleep whenever they want, and kids because they just do and say whatever they want, right? And so if you see a kid, possibly like a 2 or a 3-year-old, they hear a song, they just get up and start moving however their body feels to move. And I think as we grow older, we kind of start to judge ourselves and think, oh, that's not the right way to move, whereas a kid just does whatever they want. And I think as we heal, as we come back to our true inner selves, it's like remembering that and reminding ourselves of that. And that takes work, that takes healing, but that's what this journey is about. So yeah, dance, super important on our journey for healing. If you kind of a bit shy to dance, like around people, like chuck some music on in your room and just move how your body feels to move. So I'm just going to segue into this summer. I'm going to be running a series of mini workshops, which I'm so excited about, and this just came really divinely, and I downloaded a meditation, and it's called Chakra Dance, and it's going to be a combination of dance and free flow. We're going to be earthing, putting our bare feet into the ground, and then we're going to finish off with a beautiful meditation with some cacao as well, to like open our hearts and bring us back to center. And we're going to finish with a bit of journaling. So these are like little mini workshops, and I'm having my first one this Sunday for free, and it's here in Birmingham. So I ran similar sessions like this when I was in New Zealand and in London, but now I'm like adding this element of cacao and journaling, and just really taking this time to kind of dive deeper into ourselves and just keep going on this journey of healing and coming back to our true authentic self. So Birmingham first session is this Sunday, free little taster session, 11 o'clock. Message me if you'd like to know the details. But yeah, keep dancing, keep grooving, keep moving, keep flowing through this life, beautiful souls. And thank you for connecting in, my loves, for this little korero, this chat. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with these little mini workshops and just let it grow authentically. It's super exciting. So sending you all so much love, and my friends that have jumped on, I do hope to dance with you somewhere around the world at some time in this time-space reality. Mwah. Sending you all so much love, and chat soon. Now I need to figure out how to stop this, because this is the first time I'm doing this. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. This one?